What's going on YouTube and Sinjin Nation? And here it is. It is time for the long awaited intro video for the newest extravaganza that is going to be starting on this channel. Budget Build Off. I have my acclaimed co-host, who if y'all have been through to the streams, he is my good buddy, Leumas, aka Sam, aka yeah, we call him Leumas sometimes, but it's Sam. Leumas.
Hey guys.
Say hello to the
Hey
nation.
guys, what's up?
He speaks. If you if y'all do come out to the streams, you know, Sam and I, he has basically been in stream since when I say day one, like the day I hit affiliate, he's been there. He has done his best to come through the streams, hanging out, making fun of me as I always try to make people do. So he is the #1 instigator in all this. I asked him, it's been about a month ago now, we were still getting all the kinks worked out, all this, if he would like to be the co-host with doing this with me. So he agreed. I may have had to force him to do it.
I was not forced to do anything.
I'm kidding. No, I asked him if he wanted to do this with me, and you know, I told him everything that it's going to be entail and stuff, and he, you know, he graciously decided he wanted to be a part of it. So today we're just going over the points of what we're going to be doing in this series and how he and I are going to be handling it. So let me actually get to that scene, because I have made a bullet point. If y'all actually have seen my intro thing, it's actually a YouTube. It's a PowerPoint presentation. I don't have PowerPoint, so we get to do it freestyle PowerPoint. So, I guess I'll cover the first point, and then you cover the second, vice versa, and you know we'll comment off of that.
You can do that.
Yeah, we didn't rehearse this. We don't script anything. We do not script anything here in the Sinjin Nation. We just go by the fly and seat of our pants.
That's right.
That's how the best videos are made. Anyways, first and foremost, the first bullet point is each week there's a different theme and budget. What this basically means is so it's. I guess we should actually mention kind of what budget build off is. You know, budget build off. If you have seen a lot of like YouTubers out there and stuff, they have these things where it's like, you know, you have hard legs deck build challenge, where each week 2 combatants face off with strange themed decks. That's literally the intro of every single thing that he does. It's sort of a spin off of that, and but I am making a twist to this where we have a budget to those themes. That meaning that each week, Sam and myself will be researching cards for this theme and everything that we are doing, going online and actually building our decks within the budget. Say we get $50 one week, we have to build what we feel is the best deck for that particular theme within that budget, and we go from there. We will also be having certain rewards for the winners each week and certain penalties for the loser for each week, just to make it fun and more interesting. He and I have not even discussed any of that, actually.
Nope.
Again. But, you know, and I'll go ahead and plug this. If y'all do have any ideas, if y'all want stuff like that, let us know down below, you know, or jump into the Discord. It will be in the description, my Discord server. We have a tab strictly for budget build off. So yeah, like I said, the first bullet is each week is a different theme and budget. So yeah, it's not like we're going to just be building what's a random budget day you can think of? Phantasm Spirals every week. Because I know for a fact that deck's like $20 if you want to play it budgetly. You can even play the Demise version for like $30.
Dang.
I'm being serious, actually. You know, the one where they run like all the trap cards and stuff? You can do the Dino variant for like $40 if you want to add in a Doggia and Logia. So then you got point 2 then.
Yep. So duels will be best 2 out of 3, which is a match. So we won't just be doing single duels. Makes the video longer and it makes it more entertaining.
Yeah, because then we have our banter.
Yep.
I'm the protagonist, you're the antagonist, because this is my channel. I mean, again, you agree that's self-explanatory.
Yeah.
That's all duels. Depending on the theme, we will be doing either which forbidden list. Now, we will be using the most recent ban list. So I would say, if we actually get this video out, I think we agreed we're going to be uploading it Sunday, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
So we gotta get with, which we'll go into that next point in a second about what this is. So we need to get with our other person, make sure everything's checked out by tomorrow, yada yada, get it filmed up. So we will actually be using not the December 15th ban list, but this ban list, since it will be coming out
So
Sunday.
like the current ban list.
Yeah, it's the current ban list. So next week's video, not this coming up week's video, but the next week's video, we'll be doing the 15th.
Okay.
Something. So yeah, but we have agreed if it's going to be traditional or advanced, it just kind of makes makes it a little more fun and stuff like that. Just to have different variants. So, and once we get to the last point as well, when we do reveal the themes, that's when we'll say we're doing traditional or advanced. I didn't actually put that there, but we got that. So it's self-explanatory, which it'll be either traditional or advanced, meaning, yeah, stuff like that. Like we can use basically forbidden cards. So bullet point 4. That's your cue.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You're good. Doing it live. I think I lost.
So we will be having. I'm
What?
assuming you're gonna like edit this.
Hmm?
Are you gonna edit this? Or are you just
No.
gonna have all?
It's
Okay.
all going to be here. We're doing this
Fair
live.
enough. Fair enough.
Got to reduce the production costs by something. I'm on a limited budget here.
So each episode we will have a team of judges. I think we're like what, 2 right now.
Yeah, I think we got to.
They'll be checking our decks and making sure that the pricing is correct and like the theme is what's it? The deck fits the theme.
I guess with that too, we can also put in bullet point 5. The prices of the decks themselves will also be determined before shipping and taxes.
Yeah.
Because we live in different areas of the U.S. His taxes may be different than mine, so it's not really fair per se to employ my taxes. I don't know how it is where he lives in general, so that's why he and I have actually agreed upon whatever particular card we're getting. Because granted, yeah, we might actually be using different versions of the card depending. If we are using the same card, different sellers and stuff, so our prices are going to vary in that instance. But we did agree upon that it will be before shipping and taxes. That way, it's a more even out on that end. But yeah, like the whole judges thing, like I came up with this idea because if you remember when Compton and I did it a couple years ago, y'all, we actually had a separate video that went over our deck and explained, this is our thought process behind what we were doing, and then showed the cart that way. It's just basically us to be able to have more time to actually get the video filmed for the duel and more research into it. So, since those two go together, I'll take the next point. We do have a gentleman agreement on certain cards to not use. Sam, would you like to elaborate on some of these cards?
Some of them include just like basic like draw cards like Pot of Greed.
Yeah, because nobody knows what that does.
Other things include like what were we? Because I know we're allowing like Raigeki.
Yeah, well, because depending on the theme and all, like we will have different agreements, but the main agreements are set forward are no Moon Mirror Shield because
that's that card.
When we were actually talking about that though, he was like, I actually forgot that card existed. I run it in Statue Stun, and Tim hates that deck. That's all I'm gonna say. You hate Layer. He hates statue stun. Like, he refuses to duel that deck. That's another budget deck if you think about it. Anyways,
Statues?
yeah, statue stun is, and they have the reprints in Gold Series.
Dang.
Like, they're all commons. I think I made the deck for like $10.
Oh wow, that's pretty cheap.
Yeah. But no, but like I said, we have gentlemen's agreement. So like, I guess if we're saying that no statues, then
Yeah.
that would be fair. If we're doing like a lot of special summon stuff and everything, we won't do the statues, gentleman agreement type thing. But no pot agree, no like Saki cards like delinquent duo, confiscation, forceful sentry, hand loop stuff, smoke grenade. Yeah, shots fired at the new ban list. I keep up with stuff also, y'all. I have been keeping up with Yu-Gi-Oh! Still need to get a deck profile. I do want to sell this card too. My collector's Cyframe Gear Gamma. That was not shown in the pool video. Anyways, but no, we do have gentleman's agreement for certain cards in general. Like, I'm getting off topic with that and everything. It's just more or less cards that we feel would not be entertaining to use in the duel and stuff like that type of situation, just to make it a little bit more fun. Now, like you said, we are going to be using like Regeki and Harpy's Feather, so though there may be times where we just say, you know what, let's not actually use those this time. But like this first duel, we are and everything. And I think with that being said, the next point you have.
So at the end of each video, we'll be going over like our thought process for the deck and like each card and like what it's supposed to do. And then we will also be giving next week's theme.
So more or less on that is, it's just kind of like what Cotton and I did, just to kind of banter for a minute right there, kind of like giving each other's like deck profiles and stuff like that more, and going over what our strategy is stuff, because Sam and I think differently a lot of times.
Yeah.
And what's even funnier is he'll send me decks and 9 times out of 10 it's anime BS. Yeah.
True. You should join their Discord server and you'll be able to see some of them.
Yeah, a lot of that anime BS. But then, you know, we'll kind of give what we are going to be doing with the theme. And since we are at, I guess, the end of the video, because that is all the points, unless you have anything you want to add to that, Sam.
No, I think we've got pretty much everything.
Like, it's going to be pretty simple. It's just going to be like 2 dudes having fun playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And being overly dramatic and declaring attacks with the Blue Eyes White Dragon and summoning Dark Magician and attacking directly for game.
No
Yes.
cards left on the field.
Yes, that too. We have to include the memes in that. But no, I guess I didn't actually make this bullet points. But would you like to tell them what the thing for this week is, or Sunday?
So this week it's no extra deck monsters, and it's only normal monsters with 2,500 or less attack. So no blue eyes, no like VFD.
It's basically Caveman again, except that when we were exploring, because we figured we would bring our spin of the Caveman challenge. He just mentioned not doing effect monsters because I might have built Gaining Power again and brought another M's the Infinity.
All the pendulum normal monsters.
Yeah, no normal Pendulum, which I will tell you this. The idea that I had in mind, the reason why I brought that up, the idea I did have in mind is something that I like to play on Duel Links with the Earth, like the 1800 normal monsters. It was basically just going to be those. And I just pendulum out with like A forces. That was the idea until we agreed upon the no pendulum, and I was just like, okay, I see what I want.
You can use pendulums, they just can't have any effects.
Yeah, like so you can use Flash Knight basically is what we're saying. Yeah. Though like we said, it is going to be traditional formatted though, but just to kind of make it more fun, I tried to talk him into doing a 60 card deck, because when I first made my deck, it came up to be 60, but he's like, well, you're going to be bricking. So I was like, well, fine, I'll make it 40 then. Because I even told him, I was like, guess what? I have it built, and it's a 60 card deck, and it's like $15. He goes, how?
Yeah, it's like I still don't. I don't understand how you got your deck so cheap.
I know how to price stuff. I didn't just go for one seller. I bought the cheapest cards.
That's what I tried to do as well.
But no, but yeah, it's going to be a normal. Like, with that being said, though, like I was trying to convince him to do the 60 cards. We will from time to time, depending on the theme. But I guess one point we actually didn't mention with this, we will be using EDO Pro for this. I know a lot of these challenges, like how we are doing these when we're doing different stuff and everything, they will use Dueling Book. I just personally don't like Dueling Book. That's just a personal preference of mine in general and everything. But we will be using EDO Pro for this challenge. And that way every card has its new erratas and stuff like that. And EDO Pro, you're actually able to do a lot more stuff with. Because here's something you probably didn't know, Sam. When Constant and I were actually talking about doing this again, one of the idea that he and I were working on, and it's somewhat what I told you about already, the pain is gain thing, where it was like using a bunch of stuff that gain life points or loses life points in order to start the balance. But the way he and I were doing it, we were still using the structure of 3 cards per deck, like per deck, period. But we were making 2 decks of 60 cards, the 15 card, but then we could still only use 3. And then there's the thing where you can use 2 decks as part of one, so it was a 120 card deck with a 30 card extra deck. So it was something along the lines of that. So we can do stuff like that, build some fun. I actually, if you want to see the pictures of that deck, I'll send it over. Those
Sure,
2
yeah.
decks. I'll let you take a look at that. You're gonna like it, trust me. But we thought about stuff like that. Because like I said, we can do that and any theme like that, y'all. If y'all do have themes, leave them in comments and stuff. Either join the Discord to hang out. Like, the Discord is growing. We had a lot of great people in there. I want to plug that for a minute, though. A lot of great people in there. We laugh, we cut up, we pick on Christian. It becomes the rule now. You got to pick on Christian. He's a good guy, though. He really is. But no, I am excited to get this started back up. Like I said, Sam is a really cool guy. I've known him literally for almost a year now at this point, and he's just freaking awesome. So I'm glad.
It's been a year already.
It'll be a year literally next month at this point.
Yeah.
Like I said, day 1 event and affiliate. But no, Sam is really great, and I'm glad to bring him on board for this project and everything. And I look forward to letting this go. Do you have anything else you would like to say, good sir?
I think I don't really have anything else to add.
All right. Well, I guess he and I will be back Sunday for y'all. We'll get our decks finalized and everything sorted out and sent to our judge to make sure we are good. With that, peace out. Happy gaming. Sinjin and we didn't rehearse this, so I was waiting on you to say
Oh, sorry. I was
Sinjin and
Leumas.
out.